You going the wrong way.
Yeah, it's time to get up out of here.
Come on now. You got a little Silverado and stuff.
Man, they be parking everywhere. Dude, I just caught the elevator with. He was coming from the first, going to the fourth to get the car. On the phone.
On the phone.
Hey, can you hit the gas and get up out of here?
Go. Dude, ain't but one way to go.
If you get off the phone, you can see that.
Come on, man. You killing me, Smalls.
Just don't
killing
go our
me.
way.
God dang it.
Yeah, just put it down for a second, man. Just for a second. Oh, God. I'm glad we're not the regular behind me.
How was your day?
Long. Oh, it was cool though. Long. I ain't changed down. So.
Oh, man.
It was cool. How was yours?
It was good. So I got a question for you. Just gonna throw this out there. I kind of know your answer, but I want to see how this gonna play out.
I'm just gonna go straight to it, huh?
Yeah, I mean, shoot, what I'm sugarcoating for? Okay, so we've been together for a long time. Long time. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what if let's just say we went to my class reunion or something.
Okay.
And you overhear some people that may not like me per se, and because you're not from the hometown, they be like, dang, I ain't even think she would be with, somebody like them, seeing as though all the people she messed with in high school. So, you start trying to piece in your head, okay, well, damn, how many people she done been with?
And who she messed with.
And who I done messed with.
Yeah.
So, my question to you is, knowing how long we've been together, would there be an issue if you didn't know my number? And by number, you guys, I mean my sexual partner number. Because that's a conversation that I would hope everybody has had with their significant other. I mean, whether you lie, tell the truth, or whatever, at some point, I would hope that conversation comes up. But
that mean I gotta give you mine too?
I mean, that's on you. I would hope but no, because you never asked me.
Gotcha.
So would you, that's what I'm saying. So like, would you come and ask me, okay, well, damn, how many people have you been with? Or would you just let it go and be like, okay, that was before me, I ain't got nothing to do with it?
Here's the thing. So if I'm at the class reunion and, of course, I'm chilling and I hear some people over talking with, she used to be with such and such and such. I'm looking at it straight like this. Everybody has a past. And if I didn't feel it was important enough to ask you straightforward, when we first started dating, not saying it's like the first date thing, anything like that, but when we start talking that type of talk, not to ask you, hey, look at here. How many people you been? How many people you been with? You know, in a nice way.
Right.
So, you know, how many boyfriends you got? You know, ease your way into that thing. So, okay, how long that lasts? What happened there?
Right.
You know, you try. Okay, that's one.
Right. You
that
try
didn't work out. The other nigga, that's two. You know, just try to.
It ain't work out like that. So
just try to, you know, get a number in your head. Okay, they about 2 or 3 right there. So I'm cool. But with me personally, if I didn't ask you from the start, I mean, everybody has a past. I'm not gonna be concerned about it. As long as I didn't get anything from you, you know, transmitted disease or anything like that. That's the past, and let that be the past. Especially with us being together this long. Yeah. I don't care what they say, because people can say anything. They can be like that and say anything. So I mean, hey, it is what it is. Everybody got to know.
Okay, so saying your answer. Okay, guys, we've already known and talked. Like I said, we've been together for almost 13 years, so yeah, we've had that talk. So this is just a hypothetical situation. Don't be trying to go in the comments like, damn, she was a little thought back in the day, or something like that. So
we know each other numbers.
We know all that.
Yeah.
But so, because it came up with something I overheard or whatever, and people were making a big deal about it.
Okay.
So let's just say in the beginning we did have this talk.
Okay.
And we hadn't been together that long. All right. As long as we have.
Let's say, okay, we hadn't been together long. Let's say 3 months, 2 or 3 months.
No. Let's say we've been together about 2 years.
2 years.
And it's getting serious to the point where we've talked marriage.
Okay. Go ahead.
All right. And so we talked about it briefly.
Yeah.
But the number that I told you was not the number, not the truth.
Gotcha.
So when you overheard these people talking or whatever, or it was brought to your attention that I was this little easy person and doing everything or whatever. You
lowballed it.
Yeah, I lowballed it.
But I'm hearing them say something else.
But you're hearing something different.
Now see that.
So would that change your, okay, so would you expect me to come to you and tell you the truth, or would you expect me? Would you want to hear the truth? I guess is my thing. And if I told you the truth, would that change your perception of me?
All right. So this whole thing, well, I'm gonna break it down for you. So let's start from the top. We had this conversation previously.
Yeah.
Before all this even happened at the reunion that we had. Before I even heard anybody.
Right.
So it was your time then to be honest and open right then, because in that conversation somewhere I was like, hey, everybody got a number, everybody got a pass. That was your time to be comfortable, honest, and open.
But you can't say that though, because we had this discussion and let's say 3 months in, like you were saying, 3 months in, and I tell you, you be like, okay, so what happened with your last relationship? Or I tell you this, whatever, and then maybe you, I don't know, or I'm being truthful because I really like you or whatever.
Yeah.
And the subject of how many sexual partners we've had comes up, and I'm like, well, I don't know how to tell you, but I want to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Because I like you and I want to see where this goes, but I've been with maybe 10 people.
Yeah.
So you can't honestly tell me that if I tell you that I've been with 10 people in 3 months, you'd be like,
in 3 months?
Right. Or even, okay, let's flip it back to say we in a 2-year relationship or whatever. If I was to tell you that, yeah, baby, I didn't know how to tell you in the beginning because I didn't want you to think that I was a hoe.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've been with XYZ and it's more in the double digits than single digits than I told you.
Okay.
So you can't honestly tell me that you wouldn't look at me any different.
But here's the thing. You got to give me that opportunity to take that in. That's just
I
like,
know.
That's just like me. If I ask you your number, I should feel freely to tell you mine. Because it's a double standard sword.
It's always a double
with
standard.
With a woman, when they sleep with more than 3, 5,
if
to 5
if it's in the
men,
double digits,
it's
then
their
you
hoe.
consider right.
But hey, let news flash. I did forget we were recording for a second. I'm trying to news flash. It's men hoes out there too.
It's always, but that's what I'm saying. It's
men
a double
hoes out there.
standard.
But to answer your question, okay, check it. You said you gave me a number just to satisfy my ego.
Right.
When we first started.
When we first started.
But hey, I get to the reunion or something, they saying something like 10 times greater.
Right.
You ain't got to explain nothing because you should have explained it back then. And I gave you my honest number, but you was like, hey, you know, I'm cool with that.
Okay,
Give me that opportunity to get that.
Okay, so with that being said, if you saying I don't have to explain anything, so would you just let that go? Or would you bring it to my attention, be like, okay, babe, I heard such, you know, them saying XYZ
my
about
biggest
you.
thing, I ain't finna sit up here and say I won't. My biggest thing, I'm just like, hey, I heard you over there, you was a hoe.
So now you judging me.
Hey, you said you slept with 3 men, and they said you slept with 20. You just hide your wholeness.
I mean,
you over here hiding. Let me know you was out there. I tell you, hey, I was out there. You know, I was active. You called me a hoe, whatever. All right. I was out there. But let me make that judgment.
Okay, I get it. But what if your level of experience wasn't on my level of experience? So I'm trying to match yours, and you went out there like me.
Hey, that's cool. You could have showed me something along the way.
So, okay. So, in a nutshell, the story that I heard or that was brought to me, and
you gotta get.
I know I know your answer because, like I said, we've been together for so long. So
but you gotta everybody. Nah, before you even get that right there, the story. Everybody needs that opportunity to make that decision. You cannot make it for them. If you've been with 10, 15 men or 10 or 15 women, it's the double standard thing. Sleeping with all these women just as bad as sleep with all these men if you look at it bad.
I agree.
If you think it's good, hey, they just got experience. But everybody needs that opportunity to make their decision at that moment they talked about it. It don't need to be, because if I heard, like say for instance, you hit me with, hey, I've been with a lot of people, baby. I don't know how to explain it to you, but I've been with a lot of people. This is what I did. This is my past.
Right.
I don't regret it.
Right.
And you don't have to, because that's you.
Right.
And I'll be like, oh, you know, for a second, I'll probably be like, oh, okay. What's a lot? Okay, probably about 25, 30. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, hey, we adults. You're gonna sleep with, I mean, that's what you gotta think. The first thing I'll say, okay, you don't have any type of addicted to sex. Can you sleep with one man? That'd be the only question that I would ask in the nicest way. Are you okay with sleeping with one man, or you got to have multiple partners? That would be my, it wouldn't even been the whole thing came to my head. The whole thing, that's a word I throw around for men and women. If you hear me say it, it's men and women. It's women. I know more men hoes. I don't normally say it, but I know more men hoes than women.
Right.
But off that conversation, my biggest concern would be, do you have a problem just sleeping with one man? That'd be my biggest thing. And are you clean?
Okay.
Let's get checked together. And do you have this problem? You say, nah, okay, come back, we clean, which we definitely did during ours.
Yeah.
But come back, okay, you don't have a, you know, just hypothetically right here, did. Now, but come back, okay, I can sleep with one man. I'm cool with that. All right, cool. We can move on. And then I would have hit 12 years later, we at the reunion, whatever. Heard the conversation, hey, she slept with such. It wouldn't even came up. Because I already knew.
Okay.
It wouldn't even came up. And if you did overhear that, be like, well, baby, what? You ain't got to explain that. We already had this conversation. You ain't got to tell me a thing. Them. Even if you slept with one of them, I'm cool. Because that little chick, I know I knocked off on the corner. I'm cool.
Well, no, like I said, I know that you are a rare breed. You are not your thought process and maturity level is not the same as some men.
Yeah.
Because
that male ego
person couldn't take it.
Yeah, that male ego is a
that
beast.
person was like, you know, now every time we go out and somebody speak, you could be like, okay, did she screw them? Was she with this person, or how many other people? What it is, and so just it all boils down to that double standard, because not all men can honestly say that it wouldn't be a deal breaker if they knew the true number of the woman's partners that they've been with.
Now check this though. I'm gonna flip this on you real quick. For going off what you just said, my level of maturity was not there 12 years ago.
True.
So if you told me that, I probably would have been ghosted.
That's what I was saying.
I mean, it's just the flip thing. But you got to give. It was saying that everybody got to give person that opportunity to say yes or no. You got to go in, because if you say you give them that opportunity, that letter or conversation or whatever would never came up.
Right.
But it's the male ego. Let's talk about that for a second.
Okay.
The male ego is strong and real, and let me tell you how to break down a male ego.
Okay.
Because I done been through this.
I would hope so.
I done been through this strong. The only way to break down the male ego is feelings. You got to have some type of feelings, because the male ego.
What do you mean?
The male ego is, I always got to be the man.
Okay.
And it is either my way or the highway.
So who's breaking it down? Yourself.
Yourself.
Or me? Okay. That's why I was.
You got to break. I'm sorry. I clarify this. As a person, when a man say I have grown, pretty much I got control of my ego. I know what I can buck up and man up about, and I know the things I don't have to. You can just lean back sometime and just let that stuff play out. Okay. But some stuff you just gotta be like, hey, this is what it is. This is how it's gonna roll, and this is what it's gonna be. But some people don't have that control over their ego, and they feel like anytime you be some type of submissive, your male ego is being attacked some type of way. It feel like you're being attacked.
When you're not in control.
Yeah, when you're not in control.
Okay.
Yeah, when you're not in control. That's a better word. I ain't gonna say submissive. When you're not in control, it feel like you're being attacked in some type of way, which is not necessarily true majority of the time. You're not being attacked. It just, you got to make a choice. But your male ego, the male ego can break a lot of people. When you say a man grown up, that means, hey, I can be like, hey, with my wife, she was right on this circumstance. With my girlfriend, she was right. Mm-hmm. Hey, let that stuff ride. But your male ego, I'm telling you, if a man ain't conquered that male ego thing, it's always a problem. Because anything he say and that woman or whoever go against, it's never right. I don't care what you say, how you do it, it's never right. That's the male ego. That's all it is. That's all it is.
Okay.
Hey, y'all gonna pay for that one too. That's schooling 101. Y'all paying for that one.
You silly.
But nah, that's all it is. Male ego. It's just a power move. I gotta always be the man. That man.
Alright. Well, this power move gonna get you that little hot pink. Nah, it ain't pink. It's a neon green truck.
Hey, look here. We off that now. Hey, look here. We were talking about cars to buy each other. I told my baby I'm buy her one of them smart cars.
And
I said I'm buy her a hot pink smart car.
And I said, for who to get what toe in? What the ass gonna do with this damn smart car? We can't get in there together.
Hey, I'm gonna put a sunroof in and everything.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that mud to sit in there.
You see the sunroof and them thing, it's just a red top you just pull back.
I'm gonna need it to get in there. What I'm supposed to do in there? No. Nothing. We can't go nowhere in that together at all.
Yeah, baby.
It's always
so together. I'll be over here like the turn.
No.
The plane, boss. The plane.
Nope.
Oh man. But man, could you imagine one of us in a small car though, baby?
Hell no.
Baby, I swear we'll be on Facebook, Instagram,
Man.
we'll be on all this. By the time we get back to the house, Tag, be like, hey, baby, they look like, oh, they got us.
Nah, that mugger, that'll be the newest car that's 10 years old and they gonna have but 9 miles on it.
Right.
9 miles from, or however many miles it
And
is
take the
from,
move that mug out of the
that's
way
it.
in the driveway.
That's it. Like, dang, lady, you took good care of it. Sure the hell did. That mug ain't been nowhere.
Man.
No.
But you know what? You know,
What's
going
up?
back to what we were talking about real quick, not exactly, but the communication is the strongest thing you can have starting off a new relationship.
Well, yeah, that's on anything though.
Yeah, that communication.
I ain't not saying that you have to, that this is a conversation
And
that you have to
some
have
things
within the first month. But I mean, you know when you start to having feelings for, and when it's going to that level.
And let me tell you too, on this point, I'm gonna hit this point hard. Some things you don't gotta talk about. If that other person is comfortable not talking about it, and you're comfortable not talking about it, like the number thing, the how many partners you ain't got. If man like, hey, I'm cool with whatever you got, as long as I don't get nothing here over here, and we start this fresh. And
I ain't gonna say that, because if you ask me and I don't tell you,
now that's
you
a
gonna
problem.
be pissed.
Yeah, now that's a problem.
Because it's gonna be like, okay, well,
But
what the hell?
if nobody ever asked,
If nobody ever asked, then
and that circumstance popped up at the school, that person can't say nothing because you never asked.
well, yeah, they can't say anything technically, but you can't tell me that it's not gonna be in the back of that person's head.
Alright guys, thanks for tuning in for this week's vlog. Please be sure to give us a big thumbs up, subscribe in.
Share this video on all of your social media, however you see fit. Get out the way, fella.
Later guys. Peace.
Hey family, thanks for watching.
Please be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Also, check out our latest video and be sure to subscribe.
Bye
Bye guys.